Well, the euro might be in crisis, but some enterprising Greeks are finding ways around it. In the village of Volos, they've come up with a community currency. Not the euro, not the drachma, but the TEM. Here's Amos Roberts to show us how it works.
According to legend, Mount Pelio was once home to the centaurs. Now it's a picturesque tourist spot and the perfect place to get married. For the happy couple and guests, this wedding is a time for celebration. For the hard-working restaurateur providing lunch, it's a lifeline.
The side effects of crisis is that we have increased taxes, people don't go out that much, and we just survive here.
So you're pretty lucky with the wedding?
Yes.
Nicholas Theakos has been working here since he was 15, the third generation in his family to run the Hortensia Taverna. Once it was always crowded, but since Greece fell on hard times, he's been living off Sunday lunches.
Is it possible that the restaurant might not survive?
Yes, there's always a possibility. This is open as a business. It's open for 70 years or more, for my great-grandfather. If I close it, to me it means that I did something wrong. In all these years I am here.
Nicholas knows that in these uncertain times, he needs to prepare for the worst.
Και πάμε να πέφτουν σιγά σιγά τα μακαρόνια και το καροτάκι.
In the city of Volos, not far from his village, Nicholas has enrolled in a vocational college.
Νικόλα, έρχεσαι από εδώ, παίρνεις τα τέτοια.
Better have a diploma so I can, might leave Greece and go somewhere to work.
Just in case?
Just in case. Just to make sure that I have a future.
Κάνε το δεύτερο.
Does the crisis also make it difficult to pay to study at a place like this?
Well, the crisis made it hard to pay. Sometimes because our customers keep reducing, there are months that we struggle even to pay our fees here in the school.
Luckily for Nicholas, he doesn't have to pay all his fees in euros. That's because in Volos, there's more than one kind of money.
Καλημέρα σας.
Καλημέρα. Με τι να σας βοηθήσω?
Θα ήθελα για να κάνω εγγραφή στο δίκτυο, ναι.
Nicholas can pay 30% of his tuition fees using TEM, a currency found only here in Volos. The local network for exchange and solidarity, which runs this new financial system, is based in the shop of seamstress Angeliki Ioanniti.
Εδώ σε αυτό το χαρτί συμπληρώνετε τι προσφέρετε στο δίκτυο και αν είναι κάτι που θέλετε να ζητήσετε που έχετε ανάγκη.
Having an alternative currency isn't unique. There are similar networks in other parts of the world and more than a dozen here in Greece. But with 900 members and more joining every day, this is the largest in a country unsure of what money it will be using in a few months' time. Katya Laraseo's cafe provides a good example of how the system works.
Yes, Katya. As
a TEM member, Katya allows other members to pay part of their bills using TEM, which have the same value as euros. In an indirect form of barter, her customers earn TEM by also providing goods or services to the network. With customers who are short of euros and a cafe where business has plunged 40% in the last year, there's a clear benefit to all.
Λοιπόν, 3,80. Από το τσάι είναι 2,30 σε ευρώ και 1,50 σε τέμ.
TEM doesn't exist as notes or coins. Katya just records the transaction and the virtual money will be transferred online. She needs at least a portion of the cost in euros in order to pay her expenses.
Παλιά, ξέρεις, γινόταν ανταλλαγές στα χωριά. Ο ένας έδινε καρύδια, ο άλλος έδινε τις πατάτες. Δηλαδή ήταν από παλιά αυτό το σύστημα, αλλά ήταν με άλλο τρόπο.
Όσο περισσότερες υπηρεσίες μπαίνουν, είναι τόσο καλύτερο. Γιατί βάζουμε σε κίνηση όλη την κοινωνία.
Κατάλαβα. Λοιπόν, σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Έγινε, να είσαι καλά.
Αντίο σας. Γεια σας, γεια σας.
Καλώς ήρθες στο δίκτυο.
Να είστε καλά.
Γεια σας.
Καλώς το κορίτσι. Τι είναι αυτό?
Ένα μπουμενάκι.
Angeliki's sewing business is down 60% since the crisis hit.
Κανονικά είναι 10, αλλά επειδή πήρε το φερμάρι είναι 8. Άρα θα μου δώσεις 4 ευρώ και 4 σε τέμ. Θα σου ξυλώσει?
Well, I got a tire puncture yesterday, so I need to fix my tire today. I'm going through the system.
Members of the network advertise their products and services online.
So I'm looking for tire repairs services. Okay, here I am.
Yanis Grigoriou is one of the founders of TEM. He manages social programs for the Volos City Council.
It's a social laboratory, I always like to call it, because that change is happening all the time. And obviously, as the crisis is deepening here in our country, now we have more chances and maybe more opportunities to explore this ground, because everything is new.
Θα το κάνουμε το ελάχιστο σήμερα.
Unemployment in Volos is now running at 20%. Those lucky enough to have a job have seen their salaries slashed. Yanis has taken a 25% pay cut, which means servicing his car is not a priority.
Μου δείχνει και μέσα στο καντράν ότι θέλει λάδια. Έχω να τα αλλάξω κανένα εξάμηνο.
Εσύ μπορεί να μην έχει λάδια.
Δεν θα έχει.
Δεν έχει αλλάξει τίποτα. Αυτό δηλαδή είναι θαύμα που δουλεύει.
Είναι θαύμα που δουλεύει. It's a miracle still works, he says. It's a miracle.
People often join TEM to make money. They soon discover that solidarity, not profit, is the invisible hand in this market.
At first, it's only for advertising.
A way of letting people know.
Yes.
Yeah.
After a few months, I want to help people.
Because you get more customers?
No, because I see that υπάρχουν άνθρωποι που πεινάνε. Υπάρχουν άνθρωποι που έτυχε να τους αφήσουν να μείνουν από δουλειά. Οπότε το αυτοκίνητο τους είναι ανάγκη. Πρέπει να πάνε να ψάξουν δουλειά. Χρήματα δεν έχουν, οπότε υπάρχει το TEM.
Θα σε πληρώσω με επιταγή. Το ίδιο πράγμα είναι.
There are safeguards to prevent the profit motive from taking hold and to keep the money in circulation. For example, no one is allowed to accumulate more than 1,200 TEM.
Ορίστε. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Τέλεια.
It's as good as money.
Yes, because with this TEM, I'm gonna buy marmalade for my kids, honey, oil of oil. I can fix something electric in my store. It's like euro.
The TEM economy, unlike the national one, is always growing. The Volos City Council has recently agreed to accept a portion of some fees in TEM, and the network has started a weekly market for members.
Έφερες και εσύ. Έχουμε έξω. Έχουμε ανταγωνισμό. Εμείς τα μαναβικά έξω.
It's good?
Very good.
What is it?
Chocolate cake. Yes, 8 TEM only.
For every purchase, the buyer and seller's details are written on a slip of paper and the TEM transferred online.
But is it better for you to spend TEM or euros?
TEM, of course.
Why?
I don't have euro. With my euro, I pay my bills. And with TEM, I pay my food.
Εδώ έχουμε πάρα πολύ ωραία μπιζού, χειροποίητα όλα. Εδώ είναι διάφορα είδη, το οποίο έχει ένα κατάστημα και τα φέρνει για να τα δώσει. Είναι όλα καινούργια, όπως βλέπετε, αλλά ταυτόχρονα η κυρία, καθότι νοικοκυρά και έξυπνη, έφτιαξε και αυτά τα είδη, τα οποία και αυτά προσφέρονται με TEM. Και έτσι είναι ένα επιπλέον βοήθεια.
The stall is filled with stock from a business that went bust a year ago.
Και ζούμε ό,τι πάρουμε από εδώ. Παράδειγμα σήμερα, τι πήρα εγώ από εδώ. Πήρα αυγά, πήρα μαρούλια, πήρα ένα τενεκελάδι. Ό,τι για είδη διατροφή στο σπίτι, που αυτά δεν μπορώ πλέον να τα πάρω, δίνω και γίνεται ανταλλαγή. Λάδι είναι αυτό.
Τέλεια. Αυτό θέλω. Και το φίλο δικό σας, όλα. Μπράβο, για στα χέρια σας.
Kind of strange to see all this stuff on sale and realise you don't need any actual
money. It's good, isn't it?
Είναι σαν να έχει ανοίξει ένας κόσμος αυθονίας. Εκεί που έξω υπάρχει κρίση, εδώ είναι σαν να υπάρχει...
Ναι, ναι.
I buy marmalade, strawberry marmalade. Yes. Today I'm rich. I have TEM. Okay? I don't have euro. I have TEM. I am rich.
How do you start a currency from scratch? How do you create money from nothing?
Because we believe that the creation of value, which means currency, as in your question, is the right of any individual and the right of a community.
This is still capitalism, but with a kinder face.
Ένα πράγμα θα πω, ότι μία μέρα εδώ είναι μιας εβδομάδας δουλειά έξω. Αν αυτό λέει κάτι, εδώ ο κόσμος αγοράζει πολύ πιο εύκολα και υπάρχει αλληλεγγύη, με συνεννόηση, χωρίς να σε προδιαθέτει με αρνητική ενέργεια. Αγοράζει κάτι και το εκτιμάει την αγορά που κάνει.
Εκτιμάει, ενώ έξω σε πιέζουν, λες, και δεν έχει καμιά αξία. Λες και το ευρώ έχει αξία, ενώ το είδος αυτό δεν έχει καμιά αξία. Ενώ εδώ έχει αξία και το αλεύρι και τα αυγά, οτιδήποτε.
The mainstream economy thinks that these people have no value at all. They are not useful. So we think the opposite. Everybody has something to offer.
Θες να πληρώσεις, θες να γίνεις πάλι, να αισθανθείς πάλι άνθρωπος.
Και να πληρώσεις με οτιδήποτε. Είτε με TEM, είτε με λάδι, με πατάτες, είτε με αρκεί να έχεις κάτι να πληρώσεις, να αγοράσεις.
It's a liberating feeling. We have to see ourselves able to do this. This is something, once we realize the potential of this, maybe the whole world will change.
Πες του ότι εμείς θα χαμογελάμε πάντα.
Amos Roberts with a very different take on how to survive without the bank.